I'm joined this evening by Mr. Sylvester Bangu, the Chief National Development Advisor of the National Planning Commission. Good evening, sir. Welcome to Talk of the Nation.
Good evening. Thank you.
Then I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Klaus Schade, an economist and trade analyst. Good evening, sir. Welcome to Talk of the Nation.
Good evening.
And a regular on Talk of the Nation by now, Mr. Leonard Kamwe, the Head of Research and Advocacy at the Namibia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Good evening, sir. Welcome to Talk of the Nation.
Good evening.
I'd like to start by asking you the first question, Mr. Bangu, and specifically, I'd like to quickly go through the 4 priorities which will support economic growth and in a sustainable manner this year, and also what aspects of the budget supports this. What were the key priority areas for you?
Thank you very much. As we have outlined, the 4 areas of priority for this budget. First was macroeconomic stability, expand economic growth and jobs, and also human resource development, and also to curb unwanted expenditures. Therefore, in my own view, what talks to this budget is, first of all, there is an expansion of the budget. In other words, there is an injection in the economy. The total budget has increased by 23%.
That's correct.
Therefore, that is a great injection in the economy. And this, mind you, is on the back of the previous increase of around 45%. Therefore, government still continues to expand the budget. But what is of most important is that despite this expansion, due to good management, again, the economy is able to raise the revenues to the extent that the budget deficit is around 5%. Therefore, it's expanding the economic growth, but also is sustainable because we are not going into high debt.
To finance the budget.
Yes. Debt stock is also manageable. It's still around 27%. It's below what has been planned in the debt management strategy, but also below the threshold which was put in the previous MTF of 30%.
Can I bring you in here, Mr. Schade, because this specific budget had a theme. The minister also last year had a theme, but this specific year's theme was inclusive growth and fiscal sustainability. When you listen to the 4 priority areas, you realize that the budget, in essence, really, the expansion was 26% this year. Do we say that really, truly, this is an inclusive budget with a subtitle, jointly doing more with less? Are we really doing more with less?
It depends on, of course, how we spend the money, whether it's targeting the priority areas that are outlined in NDP 4 and that can really spur economic growth in the country, namely spending on infrastructure, education, agriculture, tourism, and so on. And then, of course, it depends on the outcome of these spendings, whether it was effective, and one can say we achieved a lot with relatively little money. It remains to be seen because not all the allocations really follow what has been outlined in NDP 4. We have seen a quite substantial increase in defense expenditure.
So you say that there is a mismatch in terms of what has been made provision for and then really the pillars of NDP 4?
Yes, not all the priority areas in NDP 4 are addressed to the extent we would have liked to see, and also in order to achieve Vision 2030, because the NDP 4s or the NDPs are a step forward towards achieving Vision 2030. I think we need to invest more heavily in infrastructure, in particular railway infrastructure that is lacking behind. If we want to become a logistics hub in Namibia, railway system is a backbone of being a transport and logistics hub. We certainly need to invest much more also in research, science, technology, innovation. And that links very closely to transforming the economy. Without investing in research and have innovative entrepreneurs, we are not moving as fast as necessary.
What are we looking at when we say we want to see a transformed economy? What are the pillars, Mr. Kamwe, in your view?
Well, a lot of things. Transformation, probably, I think in our context, is one should say that our economy probably has both a traditional, with mainly in the northern part of the country, and we have some kind of sophisticated economy. I think transforming it means, first of all, because economics is about people. It is trying to reach out to those that are left out, still in poverty, bring them in the main economy, and have them all as players. So that's,
So it's broadening the cake in simple terms.
Exactly, yeah.